podcast, I like pause and then I respond like out loud. And then I press play again.
You freak.
No. Hey guys.
Hey!
Welcome to the pod.
Welcome to the pod. My name is...
You first,
My
please.
name is Jasmine Green.
My name is Claudia Chemka.
And
we have a very special guest.
Are so very blessed and honoured to have the
Afia.
beautiful...
Yes.
It is true. No. We are so very blessed and honoured to have the beautiful Lawrence Hawkins with us.
Hold for applause.
Hold for applause.
Don't hold.
Don't hold.
Don't
No
hold,
need.
please.
Okay.
Everyone at home say hi.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, anyways, so
Lovely to
Loz,
see you
welcome
again.
to your Working Notes debut.
Thank you. Oh my
you
gosh.
are
How
our
do you
first
feel?
ever guest.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
This is exciting for us.
Yeah.
This is really exciting for us.
For those of you who don't know, my name is Lawrence, but also everyone just calls me Loz. Just for the
Suck it down.
context there. Yeah.
Yeah,
My pronouns are he, him.
Oh.
And that's that.
And that's
that's that.
beautiful.
Yeah.
so
Glorious.
true.
Well, how do we know you? So we met doing Heathers.
Indeed.
You were playing
Speak on
the beautiful, lovely, kind JD.
Caring. Yeah.
I wasn't so caring. I was just ensemble. Hey guys.
No,
Not just.
no,
I
No,
was
you, hey, what do you mean? You were like
I
the
was-
coach?
Androgy Geek.
Yes.
Androgy Geek.
Coach Beast.
And Coach Beast if you're nasty.
Coach Beast?
No, just Coach.
They didn't have a name.
Oh,
I had one line.
What was? I thought it was like Coach Ripper.
Oh.
Maybe I made that up.
No.
That feels right.
You could be
I
correct.
feel it in my soul.
Yeah.
Well, you did just see Heathers.
I did just see Heathers.
What did you think?
Yes.
Loved it.
Oh, period.
Like, and so I mean, I got so nostalgic for our production, but also, oh my god, not to shit on some of the casting that's been happening recently, but
Oh.
it is
Please
so.
shit on it.
It was really,
We
really
haven't.
refreshing to see because I auditioned for it obviously,
Yeah.
and like it was really cool to have just international producers that didn't know anyone in Australia, so they came in and just were like, all right, bet who's the best, and just got the best
Literally.
of the best, and like so many people making their debuts, so many new, like so much new talent. Are we swearing on this?
Yeah.
Yes.
So holy shit, because whoa.
Holy shit.
Yeah, the cast is nuts. Holy shit!
Holy
Holy
shit.
shit! Yeah,
So good.
yeah.
yeah, it's the best.
What
Go
a
see
treat.
Heathers.
Anyways, we were just trying to think of like stories from Heathers. Do you have anything fun? Because I do remember when we did the preview, there was no like lighting cues for the second half of Act 2.
Oh
Do you remember this?
no!
I remember this because in the middle of Meant to Be Yours, we're all at the front of the stage and we're like doing our harmonies and we turn around and we just see like Veronica, like Afia, like hanging, and it was like the most like traumatic like thing 'cause she's just like hanging there.
Yeah.
Like, and we had never seen the lighting before.
Oh.
Do you remember this? Because this was traumatic for me.
No, I don't.
It like took me back.
I mean, I'm pretty out of it in that number, if I'm honest.
yeah, pretty angry.
Yeah.
I'm literally out of the show at that point. So I don't remember.
That's awkward.
Yeah.
Yikes. Yikes. How did you feel locking into that anger? Were you
Oh my
like, oh
God.
yeah, let me just...
I was cringing about this the other day with Afia. We play Dungeons and Dragons together now.
Oh, I love.
So I see her very frequently.
What do you play in it?
Yeah, what's your character?
Yeah.
My character's name is Emberus.
Oh.
He's like a fire genasi druid for the
Wow.
nerds out there. He's really cool.
Period.
And Afia's dungeon master.
Oh,
She's
that's
running the
She
shop.
would be a beautiful storyteller.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, she's really good. But I was laughing with her the other week because I was like, do you remember when I hate to say this, and I think you guys know what I'm about to say.
Yes.
And I literally cringe about it so hard, and I have so many regrets. Basically, I messaged the group chat saying, hey guys, if you could just like not talk to me backstage, specifically during Act 2, that would be amazing. Yuck. What happened to like getting to know the cast? What
I think
happened?
The artist and his paintbrush.
I thought it was valid. I went,
Learn your
oh.
craft, brother.
Too method.
Yeah.
I feel like I sent myself into a panic attack one time
Oh.
on stage. Because
Yeah,
I believe that.
I used to do some crazy shit in the dressing room beforehand as well. I'd like listen to music and then I'd be like looking at myself in the mirror and going, God, and like hit myself and then be like, ugh, and then like be going on for Meant to Be Yours, be like, knock, knock, and I'd be like already like so like.
You were
Yeah.
scary.
You
Like,
were
it may have paid
scary.
off. Not that
Hey.
we should never use real stuff.
No.
Never use
No.
real
It
fear
was a
and
learning
trauma.
experience to be like, all right, tried that, cool, and then like I walked away being like, and I have no friends now. Because like I just felt like I didn't get to know you guys. I mean, obviously we're still like
Yeah.
friends enough that I'm
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I feel like it's also hard when you're the lead because when you're in ensemble, it's like a forced friendship. Like you're all going
Beautiful.
through the same shared trauma.
Yeah.
Whereas when it's like it feels like there's like it always feels like there's a bit of a break between the leads and the ensemble. But I feel like your character had it the worst because you were
It's just
alone.
You're
lonely.
already
You're a loner.
isolated.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't talk to anyone except Afia.
You guys would get called for ensemble stuff and I'd be like not there because
Yeah.
And
he's
that's
not
the
in
truth.
anything except Dead Gay
Literally.
Son.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
I was a
It
priest.
Beautiful.
You were the priest, I remember. Yeah.
Holy water.
Gay
That is
ass
beautiful.
priest.
Gay ass priest.
Oh, well, speaking of gay ass, you made your theatre debut in Rent.
In the gay musical,
Gayest,
the first ever.
the first ever gays
Yeah.
that ever existed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually did not before that.
Mm-mm. Ancient Greece does not exist.
Jonathan Larson invented gay.
Yep.
As a
as a straight man.
So you made your theatre debut in Rent,
Yes.
and that was an open call. That was like
Yeah.
a shit ton of people applying.
Yeah.
Did you feel like special when you got cast? Were you like, oh, I'm one of the...
It was unexpected for sure.
Yeah, well, it wasn't unexpected for anyone else.
No.
Well, that's lovely. I remember it was during Heather's rehearsals actually
Oh.
that both Afia and I had auditioned.
Yeah, I remember that. You both booked your pro debut during Heather's.
Yeah, that was kind of beautiful.
Isn't that so
Yeah.
beautiful?
Poetic.
Yeah, and I'd said because the final callbacks were in Sydney. And I was like, whoa, this is like the first time that I'd gotten to like the final round for a show and it was in Sydney and I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell, this is crazy. And I was just so excited to have that experience. Like I was going up there being like, this is going to be a really amazing experience and had absolutely no intention or vision of booking the show at all.
Yeah,
Like
just-
I truly was just like, oh, I'm just so excited to be in the room for this. And then it was like I was there for one day. And then at the end of that day, they were like, so we want to, like, can you come back tomorrow to do some more like Mark and Roger stuff? And I was like, oh, okay. I'm supposed to fly home like tonight, but I can make it work. And they were like, well, like we'll sort it out for you. And they were like, we really want. And I was like, oh, what the hell is happening here?
That's like special.
That was like the moment where I was like, wait, what? And then, yeah, it was a beautiful experience getting to meet. I met a lot of beautiful people that I still see and go, hey, remember that? And but yeah, it was such a like the idea of, you know, after I got back, I was kind of like, okay, that is actually a possibility that could happen and that would just derail my life.
Yeah.
But in a kind of beautiful way, and absolutely did derail my life
That's so
in a beautiful way.
Yeah. And I feel like Rent is such a special show. Like
Oh.
I feel like no one's ever done it and been like, oh, that was fine.
Yeah.
Like I feel like
Literally.
it really does like change everyone's like
Life-altering.
chemical balance.
It's definitely
Yeah.
it's definitely a show that demands a family kind of dynamic because it's kind of it's a weird profession.
Yeah.
It's like, and definitely going from like Heather's where we were like fucking around being like, cool, this is
Yeah.
fun, we're doing this because we love it, versus then the stakes of, okay, this is our job, and this is
Yeah.
a workplace, but then we're also getting asked to bring so much of ourselves, and like we'd had sessions with our director where we'd basically trauma dump about people that we'd lost and
Yeah.
bringing so much into the show because that's what that show's all about.
Yeah.
So that was really beautiful. And yeah.
Well, because I remember seeing your Mark debut.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember like you
That's
coming onto
so
stage and
lucky.
just bawling. I was like bawling. And I was sitting next to like friend of the pod, Lacey. And
Yes.
at the end of the
Queen.
show, she was like, what were they all dying of? I was like,
It was amazing.
AIDS. AIDS, darling.
I love you, Lacey
Oh.
Shattuck.
Shout out.
So.
I mean, I guess it's like
It's not like
They
maybe
truly,
tea break.
they never do say. Oh no, they do.
Angel says it once. at the start.
Yeah.
But blink and you'll miss it.
Truly. And,
And,
there's a lot of words in that show.
Oh my God.
There are so many words.
It's ridiculous. There's so many people that will be like at interval Googling, being like, so what's actually going on?
Yeah.
No, truly.
And in fairness, the show's unfinished.
That's the tea.
It was never finished
No.
and it's kind of frozen.
It feels like a period piece.
Yeah. Because you can't put that anywhere else but that time
Exactly.
as well, and that place.
Truly.
Yeah.
But how did it feel stepping onto that stage for the first time as Mark? Like, were you like, fuck?
Yeah. It was nuts. And it was also, mind you, like a 2,500 seat theatre. Yeah. Like the biggest theatre in the Arts Centre.
Light work.
Crazy. And also, like, usually for the start of Rent, we have a classic, it's very popular these days, the pre-show mill on stage.
Oh, I hate that shit.
Yeah, look.
I love it as an audience member, hate it doing it.
Yeah, right. See, I'm the opposite.
Really?
Sometimes as an audience member, I'm like, no thanks.
Me and cats, I'm like, don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me.
No,
Whereas it was
cats
really
are
fun
so scary.
it was really fun for Rent because we just walked on and we would just we it wasn't like Moulin Rouge, you know, where they're locked into like some
Stylized.
choreo. It was just like, hey, and we just chat, and
Yeah,
then it would just be like, all right, and then the acknowledgement of country was up. But Mark is the only one that doesn't start on stage.
Right.
He stays backstage, and then once you get clearance, Mark comes out. That signifies the start, and he has the opening monologue essentially.
December 24th? 9
Fully.
p.m.
Yeah. And they announced they don't do this in all the shows, but for this production, they would announce when covers were on. So they were saying, they'd say that for the production, for tonight, the role of Mark will be played by Lawrence Hawkins. And I was still backstage at this point, like, just like pacing around, being like, lock in. And like the whole theatre erupted because I had so many people in. And I was kind of like, that's kind of sus. Because like, I wasn't supposed to know, but...
I remember that text being like, don't say anything and it's not confirmed, but probably.
Yeah. Not to put anyone in a... That's okay, that show's long gone now anyway.
Yeah.
I also think it's nice.
Noel Mullins is like
Literally.
the most beautiful person to cover. And yeah, I was very grateful that they offered to have like a Mark in front of friends and family, and yeah, it was crazy. I listened back to, like, you know, there was a voice memo recording of it, and I listened back to it and I'm like, ooh, yikes. But still pretty proud as like a little 19-year-old doing a little debut.
Absolutely.
Period.
Nuts.
It is hectic.
And you have
Especially
to
like
just-
bell roll.
You gotta just lock in.
Truly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just gotta go
Do you
through
like
it.
black out and then you like come back at the end and you're like, fuck, I just did that?
Yeah. More so for Evan.
Right.
Like the first time I debuted Evan in, well, the role of Dear in Dear Evan Hansen was because he just doesn't leave the stage.
Yikes.
And is just always on. It really was just like, lock the fuck in. Whereas Mark kind of, I don't know, I feel like all the leads in Rent are pretty equal, even though, I don't know, some people say Mark and Roger are the main, but Mark doesn't really have a song
No.
that he sings solo. Like Halloween is kind of it, but no one really knows that one. Like I say Halloween and I go like sing it, and you'd probably be like,
December 24th.
yeah.
9 p.m.
Eastern Standard.
But yeah, there's definitely a blackout element, and like the adrenaline rush as well. I don't think I've ever been so exhausted. I literally was like afterwards, I've been hit by a truck. Yeah.
And then you got to go out and see everyone you know and love.
Which was so beautiful, and I felt so loved, but also I was like, get me home, but also thank you, but also
I need a HSP. Like it's like post clubbing.
Yeah.
And because you covered Mark in that version,
Yes.
but then when you did Sydney Opera, you covered Mark and
Roger.
Roger.
I upgraded.
Upgrades, people.
Upgrades.
Yeah.
Well, because I was kind of shocked at first when you were covering Mark, because I was like, I feel like I always imagined you as Roger. But maybe
Right.
that's just because you play guitar.
Well, so this is the thing.
Maybe that's it.
No, truly, and like I think, you know, Roger's a harsher character, and always was like the dream role as a kid. I was kind of like, I want to do like a Roger, having like no idea that he was like a drug addict. And I remember listening to Rent with my mum in the car and like singing about that stuff, having like no idea what it was about. But I always had Roger as like, that'd be a really cool role to do. And then when the auditions rolled around, I was kind of like, I actually realistically think where I'm at now, I'm probably more of a Mark. And I think maybe I'm too young for Roger, which is also true for then I think why I didn't cover Roger the first time round.
Yeah, right.
I didn't quite read. And they definitely got me when like they found out I played guitar. They were like, here's the Roger sides. Can you learn that and come back in 5 minutes and give them a go and have a little strum? And I was like, yeah, sure. But yeah, the second time round, I went for Mark.
Yeah.
Because I was like, so I know
I've
that
done
Noah's not doing it, so get me in there. And they were like, absolutely. And then they were like, actually, no, but can you cover Roger?
Yeah.
But that was okay. It was the Sydney Opera House, and
Literally.
I got to
Crazy.
do a Roger Tech.
Right.
So at least I still got to like have a show as Roger, even if there was no audience.
Period.
And that's
What was it like learning two roles who are often very
It's
in
like
the same
it's like learning
realm?
French and Italian at the same time,
That's really good.
and like similar to
really like that.
Connor and Evan,
Yeah.
particularly in numbers like Sincerely Me.
Right.
All of us would be like, huh?
Who am I? What year is it?
Yeah, in the coverage situation in Dear Evan Hansen, and sorry, I'm rambling around a little bit here,
please.
but the coverage situation was that I covered Evan and Connor, and then Harry, who played Connor, covered Evan.
Right.
And then my mate Ari, who was another one of the covers, covered Connor and Jared. So then all of us would come in and do Sincerely Me, but we'd usually be switched for cover calls.
Right.
So usually Ari, usually I'd do Evan for actual shows.
Yeah.
I'd be Evan, Harry would be Connor, and if Harry was off, Ari would be Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, I know Evan really well. Ari knew Connor really well, and Harry knew Connor really well. But then in cover calls, I'd always be Connor, and Harry would be Evan, and then Ari would be Jared, and we'd be like, what's going on?
Literally.
Anyway, so
And it's
yeah,
just like harmonies. Like learning too, I think about like the six swings and I'm like, yikes.
my partner
Yeah.
is one of them. Yeah,
Yikes.
I don't understand.
And it's like covering 6 roles.
Yeah.
I feel like now it's like kind of swapped around and
Yeah.
like now they just do like 2 each. That's hectic.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Yeah.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Speaking of your partner,
Yeah.
you did Little Women.
Shannon Elise Kwan,
Yeah.
the stage name.
Beautiful.
What is it like to play Laurie? What is okay? Actually, getting into this, what is it like being a trans man playing like a
Drop, I'm
Dropped.
trans.
Playing like a more like traditional role from like something from like the 1800s, I believe.
Yes.
Like are you like
Yes.
this makes sense, or like how does it feel like stepping into a role like this?
It's really cool, kind of. I could talk about representation for ages, and that's definitely a really big, important part of, especially me being so outwardly making sure that I have me being trans in my bio or in a program or on my Instagram, so that at least because I know that I'm not a particularly visible trans person in a way that I pass very easily, which is like passing is such a weird concept, but I'll acknowledge the privilege there. But to at least have that as my life experience going into the characters, I don't know. It's similar to like Afia being a black Veronica.
Yeah.
Inherently, it goes into the character and just as a bit of a something different.
Yeah,
So true.
And
a
even,
little depth.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And a lot of people with Evan as well, they were like, trans Evan. And I was like, absolutely. Like, I didn't play him as trans because I was like, realistically, Connor could be. I was like, my Connor could be. And I was kind of like, yeah, his parents got money. He could be looking like this and be a trans guy, but then kill himself. So that's kind of grim. But
Yikes.
realistically, I don't think Evan's mum could afford trans healthcare.
Yeah.
So I
Hey,
was
she's
like-
a nurse doing herself. Snip, snip.
but with Laurie, it was really cool to really lean into, because he starts like 15 or 16 or something, and to just be like a boy.
Yeah.
Because even though yes, I'm a boy, I still grew up as a girl,
Yeah.
and that's a part of my life experience. But to be like, this is just a boy.
Yeah.
It was, yeah, it's it's cool. And like I love a period piece.
Yes, right.
Yeah. And he's so cheeky, and I wanted to make sure that I was doing something to bring him to life and not just make him the version that you might have seen before, because there's so many different versions. And definitely I took inspiration from like a little bit of Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah.
But I think honestly at the end of the day my Laurie was a bit of a freak.
Yeah.
I love that.
He was a freaking weirdo.
Yeah, well, because I feel like Laurie sits in an interesting spot in the show because, like, there is no, like, villain of Little Women. It's just, like, what these people go through.
Yeah.
And I feel like part of not the villain aspect, but is, like, the patriarchy and how they live as women. And I feel like Laurie kind of encapsulates the masculine energy of a lot of it. But he also is kind of one of the Little Women, and he comes in and he becomes one of them.
He becomes one of the girls.
Yeah.
And that was kind of fun too, because I really identified with, he's a lonely, only child, orphan boy that just wants to be, you know, a part of something, and grew up with his friends being girls.
Yeah.
And that was me.
Going back to Dear Evan Hansen.
Indeed.
Now, I'm assuming you were a super fan when you were a teenager. Because who
Correct.
wasn't?
Who actually wasn't?
Literally, who wasn't? Okay, random niche question. So it's a real cast that they put on your arm?
No.
Real-ish. Oh, not this time?
No.
It was just a...
Theatre magic, babe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it itchy?
Nope.
Wow.
Nah.
Boots on the ground journalism.
Technology has come a long
Boots
way.
on the ground
Yeah.
journalism.
I should have brought it in.
Oh.
I have it in my bedroom.
Oh.
Wow. Does it
Kind
just
of
like sit on a
disgusting.
shelf?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful. Next to the Lego.
Yes. quite literally,
I'm
yes.
painting a picture.
What's your favorite Lego set that you own?
Oh, geez. Well, I do own the like big $1,300 UCS Millennium Falcon, but I haven't built it yet because I don't have nowhere to put it.
It's
Right.
it builds up massive.
I'm getting a
Bubble
coffee
bob.
table built. So
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
great.
really into the modulars, like the buildings
And they're kind of fun to make, like building up walls
so
and
fun,
like
and then
connecting them all.
together.
Yeah.
So like I've got a shelf that's just a strip of modulars.
I love that.
The Jazz Club is pretty gorgeous.
It's so, and like the little stage up in there.
Yeah.
So cool.
I love that.
I love it. Sorry, back to Dear
I
Evan
miss when you
Hansen.
worked at the Lego store.
Yeah.
Yeah, 25% off at Lego store. I used to.
Well, what the
But
hell?
we don't talk about Lego. I was fired.
Oh, which store did you work at?
I worked at Legoland.
I see.
Yeah.
Because I know that the certified Lego, the Bricks Megastore Lego stores, if you will, like the Doncaster, Melbourne
Yeah.
Central, the High Point was just there today, by the way.
Oh, wow.
They get like 50% off. So gag
That's
it.
fucked up.
Wow.
We would have like...
Don't quote me on it, actually. Having said that, maybe it is 25.
Me
but
quitting my job, going to work at the brick store.
It's expensive.
I applied there to work there as a Christmas casual.
It's actually the most
They never got
boring
back
job
to
in the
me.
world.
Yeah.
Because you just stare at Lego all day and you go, oh, I could buy that.
But also, like,
buy
I could
that.
talk about it all day.
Dude.
I could be like, what do you want today? Like, I know what set.
No, literally, wait, you didn't get the job?
I just think their system's broken. I don't think they ever got my resume or something.
Right.
And then I couldn't reapply or reach out to them.
Damn.
It was weird.
I'm really sorry.
It's okay.
One time someone came in and was like, I'm looking for something snowy. And I was like,
It's beautiful.
okay, well, we've got this one. We've got this, like, white set. You can, like, make a snowman out of it. But I'm like, I don't know. I've been here for, like, 2 days. Like, don't make me do
Oh,
this.
something snowy. Olaf. There's an Olaf set.
No, yeah. What a
Anyway,
treat.
yeah.
Anyway. Sorry, back to Dear Evan Hansen.
Yeah, the cast was great. It was like, do you want me to tell you what it was? Or
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, maybe that's boring.
No,
No,
I'm into.
They basically did a 3D model of all of our arms.
Oh.
And then
that is
3D
sick.
printed our arms.
No, that's
That's
really
crazy.
cool.
And then made like a hard thing that could kind of like slap on and off.
Right.
So you had like comfy arm socks
Period.
and then the hard thing over it. And then they just wrap it in bandage.
Bandages?
That was sticky
Because they
bandage.
have to,
Right.
because he has to write Connor on
Yeah.
it.
So then they got to replace it every night. And then got to be easy to take off at interval.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
it was
true.
super
So
easy.
true.
And that's why I could
That's
take it at the
so
end because it
beautiful and
only fits my
professional.
arm.
Yeah. Wow.
So the one time I wore a cast, it was paper mache to my arm by Alex Knight.
Yep, I remember that.
At Essendon Dance Studio.
Yep.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out Essendon Dance Studio. That was so far.
So fun.
really fun.
Right
Chloe,
near the
airport.
sexy land.
Thank you,
Yes.
Chloe Taylor.
Yeah.
Every time I go to
Shout
the
out.
airport, I go, I remember when I had to tram all the way up here. I was living in Hughesdale.
Just so we could have a mirror.
Oh god.
Yikes. And then we weren't
Yeah.
allowed to use the aircon. Because
What?
we weren't paying for the space. We got it for free, so we weren't allowed to use the aircon. Because
I didn't
then...
realize that.
I
Yeah.
didn't either. You have a really good memory.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's like stupid shit. No, because it was hot and sweaty, and we were so hot in the room, we were like fogging up the mirrors.
Oh.
And we were like, great, we have these mirrors, can't see it. Can't see anything in
Oh
it.
my god.
That was ridiculous. But apparently with amateur theatre, the reason why most people don't have like mirrors is because the insurance goes up when you have mirrors. And they don't want to pay for the
Wow.
insurance with mirrors.
Or because it might break.
I guess.
I guess.
But realistically, anything could break at any point.
Right.
So,
Like I could break my arm. Hashtag Evan.
Back to Dear Evan Hansen.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So you played Evan and Connor.
Yes, covered both of them.
Covered both of them.
Yeah.
You went on for Evan more than Connor.
Oh yeah, I did like 55 Evans and like 1 Connor.
Period.
Wow. 55 Evans is a lot.
Yeah, it's a third of the shows in the end.
Because you were an off stage.
Yes, there's no ensemble in Dear Evan
Yeah.
Hansen,
Yes.
so all of the covers were standbys.
Right.
So we would be hashtag standing by every show,
Love that.
just chilling in the dressing room or working under the show, rehearsing. Yeah.
Right. Who did when you went into it, did you feel like you related more to one or the other? Or and then coming out of it playing one a lot more than the other?
Yeah,
Did you find
that's
a bit
interesting.
more beauty in Evan, I guess? Because he's highly flawed.
Oh my god, it's such a fun. That show walks such a thin line.
Truly.
Yo,
it
it's a
only
weird premise.
It only gets away with it because of the music, I think.
Yeah.
Truly.
Truly, I mean that show is like a play with music. The way that it's so scene heavy.
Yeah.
And originally I was in for Connor.
Right.
I auditioned because it was another open call and wider open call as far as I'm aware.
Massive. I don't know a single person that did an audition.
Yeah, it was like Australia wide. Send in your tape. Feel bad for the creative team. I was talking to the music director about all the tapes she had to watch. She was like,
Yeah.
And it was also like they had to start off and be like, why do you like Dear Evan Hansen? It's like, who the
Oh.
fuck is listening to that?
"It's that."
Who is
Who?
listening?
It means so much to so many people. Like we know
Yeah.
that, and yeah.
Yeah. It's like Glee.
And honestly, it was the fact that it was during Heather's that I did the tape,
Right.
which was crazy. That was so long
That took
ago.
so long.
But oh my god, that process was nuts.
Yeah.
Anyway, I had a mullet. I had the JD mullet.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
so
it was giving Connor.
it was giving Connor.
Yeah.
Literally, our MD, she was like, yeah, so basically any white boy with a mullet was immediately called back for Connor. So I was in for Connor for all those rounds because
Yeah.
I was scared of singing JD, which goes up to like an A flat. So I was like, I can't sing Evan. Even though I give Evan probably more than I give Connor. Yeah. Anyway, and then did Rent, heard that people had gotten cast, heard that people had gotten cut. And so I was like, I hadn't heard anything. And I was like, okay, cool. 7 months passed.
Oh
7
my
months
god.
passed.
That's crazy.
That is insane.
That's like you've already done like the 5 stages of grief.
Yeah. It was like, out of my mind.
Oh
completely.
my god.
And I was in the middle of doing Rent at that point.
Yeah.
In Perth. And they were like, cool. So my agent was like, hey, the director and the musical director for Dear Evan Hansen are in Perth. They want to like meet up with you and do a session. Here's the Evan stuff to revise. And I was like,
Revise?
Never
seen
done
it, babe.
And lucky I was obsessed with it when I was 14.
They
Yeah.
gotta know the
So I
soundtrack.
knew it already.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And then I just think because I'd been doing Rent, my vocal cords were just able to ping out the end of Waving Through a Window. Fluke. Absolute fluke. Honestly. But I did it.
It's like we dazzle a room. We
Yeah.
dazzle a room.
Period.
Come on. See
It
what
was nuts.
I love
Hectic.
that.
Yeah.
So going in, you immediately thought more Connor, and then coming out, how did you feel like you brought a kindness or a soul to Evan? Because I feel
soul.
Yeah, well, he's
He
inherently
is
so
so-
selfish.
he
is
He's
so-
selfish.
But he's also a kid.
It's that. And like, I
Yeah.
think I found it easier to just lock in. Connor was the one Connor I did was so much fun. It was kind of similar to JD.
Yeah.
kind of that energy. I was just like, they're different, but you've got that kind of 15 minutes of him being alive and really depressed. And then he dies, and then you get to come on and do the fun dance number.
Period.
And then everyone talks about you. And then you come on at the end and go, did you fall or did you let go? And that's it.
Excellent
No,
delivery,
very
by the way.
nice.
Princess track of Dear Evan Hansen, Connor.
I love that.
That's so true.
Did I
But-
see on your Instagram that you did Evan and Connor on the same day?
Indeed I did.
That's cracked.
Yes.
Hectic.
How were you after that?
Confused?
No, I was having the best time because I had done Evan so much by
Fair.
that point.
Yeah.
And I started with Evan. So then I got to do Connor. And they're so much a part of each other because Connor is only Connor for 15 minutes and then he becomes a figment of Evan's mind.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
That's beautiful.
so it was really cool as well with Harry, who played Connor and covered Evan. On stage, usually I would be Evan and he would be Connor, but always in cover calls, it would be the other way around.
Right.
And so we had this really cool switch where they were both a part of each other. And but Evan definitely stayed with me for a while after. Like I'd be doing self-tapes for stuff and my partner would be like, it's Evan. Like you've just kind of,
You're giving Evan.
you're giving Evan. And I was like, oh, get out of my body.
Yeah,
I needed to
literally.
like purge him or
Yes.
something.
It's like
Have
as
an
soon as you do the
exorcism.
same accent, it's like
Yeah,
into
it's
it.
over.
And doing, because you did like Rent to it and so did Dear Evan Hansen. Do you feel like there was like a different like intake from the audience like in the different cities, or are you like everyone's just the same, everyone's enjoying it just as much?
No,
Oh, not at all.
very different.
Really?
Yeah. Dear Evan Hansen was less so because it was just Sydney and Melbourne and the rest of the tour got cancelled. And Melbourne and Sydney are pretty similar. They have some differences. Sydney was also like Sydney Theatre Company involved as well.
Right.
So it was, opening night was a different kind of audience to say like opening night of Melbourne.
Right.
But for Rent, yeah, I mean, Jesus, place like Perth and Newcastle, those places are, everyone does things a little slower there and it's a bit more chill. And the way that audiences react is so different. They'll just be quiet or they won't know when to applaud.
Right.
Or sometimes Melbourne audiences can be the worst because they see so much theatre
Yeah.
that they're just like, yeah, whatever.
Overcritical.
Whereas Perth, they're like, yes, this is in Perth, let's go.
As a Perth girl, can agree.
I feel like
Yeah,
there's so
real.
much whooping now in theatre. Woo! As
Yes.
they clap. I'm like,
I'm a big fan of it. I'm
oh,
sorry.
I'm bringing the audience. I'm bringing it up.
I love it.
I start every clap.
Yeah.
It's my pride and joy.
I loved it when I could hear and see people audibly sobbing in Dear Evan Hansen.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. Because then that would
You
fuel
did that.
fuel me
You
as
moved the
well.
room.
And then I would, yeah.
Moving on from your theatre stuff,
Oh,
you
real.
enjoy making music. You
Yes.
studied it.
Still studying.
Still studying.
Yeah.
Wow. Because what's the exact course you do? It's song.
It is I call it a Bachelor of Music Composition, but it's called a Bachelor of Music Industry majoring in composition.
Right.
But I also did a lot of songwriting units as well. So it's kind of just
Yeah.
fun times.
And because you do like singing, songwriting, like
Yeah.
words, but you also do a lot of the composition stuff.
Yeah.
What do you personally find, not more like you relate to more, like what do you find you're drawn to more? And
That's a good question. I remember I used to think that I was not a songwriter, that I just didn't have the capacity for it.
right.
And then when I started doing songwriting classes at uni, I was like, oh, no, realistically, that was me stopping myself from being able to do that. And it is such a thing of practice. And I definitely for a while had songwriting and composition in separate
Yeah.
worlds. I was like, they're
Right.
different, but they've kind of found this middle ground now, particularly because I've done a couple of short film scores, one of which I got to write a song, kind of like Barbie. That was the brief. The director was like, you know how Barbie has What Was I Made For, but the melody of that and different parts of that song are
Trickles
peppered in the
in,
score
yeah.
as well. So I got to do that kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, film, obviously.
Yeah.
Video game stuff as well. Just like whatever. I used to say whatever people ask me to do. But I'm very inspired by, this is going to sound so wanky. I'm so inspired by nature. But
I feel like you can hear it.
Yes.
You can truly hear
Yeah.
it in like the stuff you make.
oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Because my first thought was like, oh, magic. Like I'm imagining like a fairy in a garden.
Yeah. I feel like a fairy sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Period.
I just think sometimes you have to be open to things flowing through you, and like at the root of everything I do is just storytelling, which again sounds so wanky to be like, I'm a storyteller.
No.
But
it's true.
unfortunately for me it is true.
And I feel like if you're not telling a story, like what are you making? Unless it's like club
Yes.
music,
Yeah.
which I think is still telling a story.
Yeah.
Telling a story of the body.
Telling a story,
Yes.
aiding a story as well, creating worlds, like world building.
Yeah.
Doing that through music. Music is magic, realistically.
Yeah. Real.
So, yeah.
And does like recording it and making it, I mean, obviously it feels so different, but like you recently performed at, oh God, what was it called?
It's called Joy Fest.
Joy Fest.
Yeah.
By the way, you reminded me that Dream Catch Me exists, and I've been listening to it non-stop.
Great song, right?
It's such a good song.
Newton Faulkner, shout out.
It's literally been on repeat every time I get into my car.
Oh, that's
love that.
beautiful.
I just forgot the song existed,
Yeah.
and you reminded me.
It's such a good throwback.
It's such a good song.
Yeah.
And you did it beautifully.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, that song meant a lot to me. And Joy Fest was like the first time performing a set of my own music
Yeah.
ever. Like I'd written some songs that I'd performed live. There was one song that I'd written called Skelly that I'd played to a couple of people that happened to be good people to play it to, that then would be like, I want you to sing it at this event and stuff like that. But Joy Fest was the first, like, you're doing a set, it's all your stuff, you as an artist. So that was kind of scary and low-key. Like, I just hadn't been in that world for a really long time.
Yeah.
I used to do gigging and live performance when I was a kid a lot, and that was definitely, I loved it so much, and a pathway that I saw for myself was kind of snip snap between music and acting, and I just hadn't been in that world for ages, and especially not with my own original stuff. So like, my nerves that day were similar to how I felt before like my Evan debut, if I'm honest.
Yeah, wow.
because I was like, this means so much, and
Yeah, it's like, it's you. It's
really
not Evan
vulnerable.
Hansen.
yeah, it was like, it's me.
Yeah.
And like,
This isn't
Yeah.
a character choice. This is me.
But it was really cool and like the perfect environment to do it in, and my friend Sam and Scout that curated that are just like the most beautiful people to ever walk this earth, and the music they make as well is so similar in approach of just honesty, and it was beautiful. So I'm trying to work towards releasing for the love of it. I think I'm lucky that because I'm pursuing different pathways at the same time, in order to survive as like an artist, if that's like a career path, to be pursuing multiple avenues means that when I release my music, it's not necessarily for commercial success. It's more just like, here's something I made, enjoy
Period.
for the love of it.
And
I
it's
love
like,
that.
like our lives are so long. We can do so many different things.
Right? Yeah.
Like, who cares
Yeah.
when you do something, what you do, how long it takes. Like, if you get there in the end. It's like learning, like, guitar. Like, I was trying to learn guitar, and I was like, God, it might take me, like, 3 years. But, like, 3 years is gonna pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
May as well, like, work on it
Yeah.
if I can.
Exactly.
And just going with ideas that you have. Like,
Yeah.
and then even your idea to be like, fuck it, let's do a podcast. And here we are.
Period.
Like, yeah, when I would have an idea to be like, oh, I'm playing this video game and I want to, I could like, it wouldn't be stupid if I like wrote a theme for the character that I'm playing as. And then I was like, why
Well,
not?
that's actually awesome.
Why don't I just do that?
Speaking of, like scoring things, how do you come at it with like an original perspective while already like sticking to like the source material, especially like scoring a short film or scoring like a video game? How do you come at it with your own perspective, but also not straying too far from the point?
Yeah.
The brief.
Honestly,
The brief.
the brief, no, truly.
Yeah.
It's such a collaborative process with, definitely for short film scoring, it's a very collaborative process in my experience with the director.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, this is a film scoring lesson. So
Please.
lessons in session.
Please.
The podcast is changing now. you kind of like want to be talking. You never want to be talking in music language either.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to be saying, yeah, so like if it's this key and this instruments with that, would you want that? It's more about the feeling.
Yeah.
And it's my job to translate what a director or what a lead creative wants for this particular moment. It's my job to then fuel that feeling, translate that into music.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll be slump. Sometimes I'll just sit at my blank screen and be like, cool. So realistically, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And that's, it's a weird thing having that as your work. I don't know. Sometimes I look at like my sister who has a bit more of an admin heavy job and there's always something to do.
Yeah.
And she knows what the next step ahead is.
There's a to-do list to do.
Whereas sometimes I'll be like, I don't know. But yeah, does that answer the question? Jeez, I don't know.
Yeah. On that, because obviously you act and you do your theatre, but you also make your music. When you're not actively like in a job and not actively like needing to make music for something, what do you do to like stay inspired, to keep art in your life, stay creative?
That's when I get to make the stuff.
Yeah.
That's almost when I'm more inspired. I think I was talking recently with Carla Gare about this, of My Brilliant Career fame. And
Our queen.
we were talking about having a writing session with each other. But she was in the middle of My Brilliant Career and she was like, if I'm honest, my creative bandwidth right now is just all in My Brilliant Career. And I was like, I feel that because during
fair.
Dear Evan Hansen, I didn't have a lot to give.
Yeah.
It's kind of I wish I'd journaled more. Like I'm really forcing myself to journal now so that I have always something to draw from. I can always go back and be like, yeah, I said that. And then it'll just communicating with past and future selves.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I'm not working, I'm still working.
Period.
Workout notes.
Fun employed is how I like to say
I love
it.
So true.
But like that's the thing. I'm realistically for the rest of my life, I'm going to be in between
Exactly. That's what you've
employment and
signed up
not,
for.
and so
Me too.
I'll always be working on something, and that's when, I get to collaborate with other people. I'm fueled by nature. I'm fueled by video games. Like just that's when I get to take in all of this stuff and just play.
I love
Real.
it. Yeah.
It's not called a
Yeah.
series. It's called a play. Anyways. No, never mind.
No, say it again. I thought it was.
No, I said it's not called a serious. It's called a play.
Oh, I do like
Get
that.
It's true.
Yeah.
Hey.
If it's true what they say, and it is.
And it is.
Yeah.
And you just recently did the Sondheim.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Talking of play, that was epic.
Fun.
Yeah.
Truly.
Sondheim is crazy.
Like up until that point, Little Women had probably been the most creatively fulfilling show that I'd done.
Yeah.
I think also some of that was because that was the first time I'd actually been the person that got to craft the character and
Real, not
be the
covering.
lead and not covering.
Yeah.
But yeah, just this process. This was called Color and Light, The Art of Sondheim, and it was kind of just like a review, like 2 hours of Sondheim, but it was
Hell yeah.
beautifully crafted into these 4 different tracks, and the other 3 performers I got to do it with were like, oh my god, such a dream, such beautiful professionals, but also all had this synergy of just the same approach of like play and locking in. Yeah, because we had a week to learn it all.
And that's crazy for Sondheim.
It's crazy.
That's
when
hectic.
you're doing Sondheim and then like crazy arrangements of Sondheim as well. It was a challenge, but they got 4 people, and you know, not to toot my own horn, but they got 4 people that were had a really strong musicianship
Yeah.
and were actors first.
Yeah.
In a way that like, yeah, all of us could sing for sure, but all the approach for all of it was, because you don't need to do much with Sondheim.
No.
It just speaks for itself.
Yeah.
And every show, we only did 5 shows, but every single show was just 2 hours of like, all right, let's just lock in with each other. And y'all, again, gonna sound wanky, but nothing beats just being on stage and just like locking in and just being so
With
present,
that person.
and knowing that it's going to be a little bit of a different version each night,
Yes.
but it's just going to be play and then the audio, and it's just, it's
That's why
beautiful.
I'm so obsessed with theatre. Is like it's never exactly the same.
Yeah.
Whereas like, because I did an acting degree, and so many of my peers have gone into film and TV, and they're like, "Come join." I'm like, respectfully, like, no.
Yeah.
Because every take has to be the same. Continuity exists.
I went straight after Dear Evan Hansen. I went to do a big film.
Yeah.
I saw that on your resume.
Oh, gag.
I stalked the website.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I'm not going to say what it is here, but maybe you can stalk and find out for yourselves if you want. Because I still need to do more shooting a year later for it.
That's
Yeah.
hectic.
It's like a big kind of, dare I say, Hollywood film. But the structure of that, the performance like aspect of it, it felt more like a rehearsal process.
Yes.
Because it was like the director would say something, all right, go for another take.
Yeah.
And then now, okay, we're going to do this. But
You're
then
getting
it's like,
notes.
but it's the actual performance.
Yes.
Yeah.
At the same time.
It's so, as a, like a theatre lover, it's so weird to wrap your head around.
Yeah.
And also as someone who fondly loves to change things throughout a run, because I get bored
Yeah.
or I find new things,
Yeah.
and I'm like, fuck
Yeah.
having to do the exact same thing for a camera.
Having said that, at least in my experience with film acting, they're so much more lax with dialogue. They'll let you... I don't know, I've not worked on a script before that the writers are like, you have to say exactly what's on the script.
Period.
They're always like, yeah, whatever. Like in this film, I added like multiple lines because I was just ad-libbing.
I love that.
And they were like, we want you to just
Keep going.
keep it real and keep it in the moment. Whereas like, obviously Dear Evan Hansen, they were like, you have to be word perfect.
We will get to.
Like to the so yeah,
Yeah.
there's pros and cons.
Yeah.
It's cool though.
Real.
Very
Yeah.
cool. I like, for me personally, I struggle doing self-tapes because I'm like, I feel like I need someone watching me. Like I
Yeah.
need like an
Self-tapes.
audience. Like I just like, I
Yeah.
struggle to, whereas I feel like on a film set, you
It's
obviously have
connection.
everyone acting with you
Yeah.
if you're in a scene, but then also you have the entire fucking crew behind
Yeah.
the camera. So it still feels like there's a separation, but there is still like an audience of
Yeah.
some kind.
No, for sure. I mean, playing an audience and playing a camera are such different vibes.
And why is the camera so close to my face?
Yeah.
Get it away.
Yeah, and it picks up everything.
Ugh.
I remember the first, like, this film, we spent 2 nights shooting like a 90-second sequence.
Yikes.
And I lost track of how many takes we did, obviously. And the first night, it was kind of, I was just there. But then the second night was when they were, okay, all of the cameras
on you
are
now.
on me. And I was like, okay, so I've just been fucking around for the last, like, last night was fun. Now I really got to. But
It's strange.
It's, I don't know. 2.5 hours of locking into a linear storyline, gorgeous.
yeah.
Versus like 2 nights of
Jumping around.
locking into the same moment over and over again.
Yeah.
It's just different.
And I feel like character-wise, I always think like if I were to be in a movie, I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna need like a map of like everywhere I am because you go
Yeah.
from like scene to scene and you
Yeah.
go from like storyline. Whereas a musical, I feel like it's so much easier to act.
Yeah.
Especially like because when I did chorus line, you're on stage the whole time, so you're like
Yeah.
in it. And I feel like it'd be similar when you're like
Evan.
on stage. Yeah, as
For sure, it
Evan.
was like that, yeah.
And you just like go through the motions of the character.
Yeah.
But I feel like scenes like what's the word, like film and like TV, it's so different because you also did Neighbours.
Gag it.
Gag it.
Episode
we
of Neighbours.
did talk
That's-
the resume. deeply.
Yeah.
No, I knew that before. That's like
That was
locked
hilarious.
in.
That was like, that was before Heathers. That was honestly like my first paid acting gig, I reckon. Was
Hectic.
an
You had
episode
no
of
baby
Neighbours.
face.
Yeah, very baby face. You gotta, like everyone's done it at Neighbours. It's
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Classic. Speaking of babyface, you went to VCAS.
Yes.
It's like my Roman Empire. Thinking of VCAS,
Special
Right.
interest.
it's truly my special interest.
Speak on
'Cause
it.
I think like Dance Academy, and like I think, and because one of my close friends, shout out Shirley, now in Japan playing a Disney princess at the Disney parks. Sick as hell.
Yeah.
But she was like a ballet student.
Is Cheryl Lee in the 2021 graduating year?
Probably.
Yeah. Well, she was in like my classes.
I love
Yeah.
Shirley.
I know her.
Isn't she a sweetie pie?
Yeah.
I love her. But you, I assume, didn't do ballet.
No. No.
Not to make an assumption.
No, I remember because they kind of, the way that that's structured is if high schools have houses, VCAS has streams.
Right.
And so it was like you had the dance stream, you had the music stream, you had the acting stream, you had the visual arts stream. And I was very torn between the music stream and the acting stream.
Yeah.
But the music stream was very like, pick an instrument. And I was kind of like, well, I kind of want to I don't want to pick.
please.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So then I was like, all right, I'll do the acting one. And the high school that I was at before that, shout out Strathcona Baptist Girls Grammar. Actually, not Baptist anymore.
Oh.
Wow.
Just Strathcona Girls Grammar.
Congratulations,
Reformed.
Strathcona.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Now an
Moving up in
atheistic
the world.
school.
Yeah, it kind of faded out.
Yikes.
Yeah, they had a really good music program there. So I was like, I feel like my acting could do with some
You could.
structure and some techniques and just some learning. And honestly, like my years there were enough to be like, all right, that's kind of 2 years of drama school because it's structured as you do VCE, but you also have extra classes as well.
Yeah.
So you have days that you're there till longer, like 5, 6 p.m. and yeah, just an extra training on top of it. And that was enough of a taste of a drama school environment to be like, awesome, I've learnt some really valuable stuff. I don't need another 3 years of that if I'm honest.
And it's like there's some like diploma courses where it's like 1 year
Yeah.
and you do the diploma, and then there's others that's like 3 years and you
Yeah.
don't get your diploma unless you graduate.
Yeah.
Which who cares if you finish the course? You do the course, you do the course.
Yeah.
Like a year is the same as 3.
100%.
Yes.
But
Yeah. I definitely sometimes have, I think earlier on I felt a little bit impostery having made it into the music theatre industry without a bachelor or having studied. People will always be like, so where'd you study? And I'd be like, well, does VCAS count?
Yes.
Yeah, it does. It does and it doesn't. I think I was just lucky enough to learn enough from amateur shows that I'd done, and then an agent picked me up from a Sweeney Todd that I did.
yeah.
Which, by the way, it was really good.
That was fun. I
It
loved
was
that production.
so good.
I want to do that show again so bad. It's so good.
Because I didn't know anyone except I grew up with Jess.
Yes, correct.
And so I went to go support her, but it was my first amateur show off the peninsula. I had never seen
Yeah,
a Williamstown show, and I was like, holy shit. And I
it was a banging show,
became
dare I
obsessed
say.
with like you and Will and everyone because I was like, fuck, this is the talent when you go past Mornington.
It's crazy the level that an amateur show is.
Oh my God.
But
yeah.
also like
That
now
was the best amateur show I've ever seen.
but every amateur show you see now, like
Hey,
all
our
the-
Heathers.
I didn't see that. Wasn't it?
But like every amateur show now, all the leads are like have their diplomas, have their
No,
bachelors, and you're like,
literally.
what is the
It's crazy.
standard?
Yeah.
Guys, we need to do more professional theatre because we have so many incredible actors and so few shows.
There's just not enough for everyone to go around. Yeah.
And it's like there's so many times, like at least in Melbourne, I've seen when we have so many beautiful theatres and they're just sitting empty,
Yeah.
sitting
Yeah.
empty, and you're like, well, I wish.
It's
I wish.
expensive. It's a weird cycle there
Yeah.
with ticket sales and demand and
Yeah.
anyway.
Yikes. We need more independent theatre.
Yeah. 100%.
Like whatever happened to Salty Theatre? What happened to Antipodes?
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it time? Oh, well, actually, speaking of work, I was going to say it's a time for our working notes. We're going to ask all of our guests eventually, what is like the weirdest, like wankiest, it could be like the best or could be the worst
Yeah.
note you've ever been given.
Yeah.
Like one time I was told, be more blue.
Yeah, no, one time on an opening night in, it was in Spring Awakening.
Oh, yeah.
I was told that I was playing Venla Too Kinky by my director. We laugh about it now, but I was like, doors are open in 5 minutes. Can we not? Anyways.
Oh, like literally before the show.
Like, right, like, doors are about
Yeah,
to
you don't
open.
need to
I'm
be
on
hearing that.
stage.
No.
Isn't
and were
that
you
crazy?
underage when you did that?
No.
Okay.
Hilarious, though.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that's a little bit of context for you.
Yeah, I feel like the only, like, I'm sure there's so many other notes that are in the memory library, and the one that the one that kept being like, well, this is the one you're gonna have to say. I'm scared, but I'm gonna be non-specific about who, because I'm like also the people that have said the notes are out there. Obviously,
Yes.
probably not gonna be listening to this, but
They're not going to remember.
All right.
all right. I feel like he probably would. Anyway, it
No,
was like basically for the Dear Evan Hansen bows, I did this Spider-Man jump.
I've
yeah?
seen it.
Love.
It became a thing.
Yes.
Because there was like the bench.
Yeah.
And we were told
you
we
had to
couldn't
jump
walk
over
around it. You had to go over it. And so I was
Which
like,
is so
awkward thing.
awkward.
very awkward.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna connect. I'm gonna give a little bit of me, a little bit of nerdy me.
Yeah. And it's bows.
It's bows. So I did a little like jump off and got a bit of a, sorry for the people listening. They're gonna
That's a
know-
Spider-Man.
Sorry.
There's spiderwebs coming out of his
Spider-Man
wrist.
thwip,
It's
if you
not,
will.
It's not a fart.
Yeah, and then I got told, no,
No.
you can't do
Copyright.
that. Well, I was like, oh, well, because, you know, obviously Sony's going to sue or something. But
Obviously.
because Sony owns the rights to Spider-Man, not Disney. Fun fact.
The more you know.
Fun fact.
Yeah,
I knew that.
I presume so. Yeah.
All I know about Spider-Man is that you really like Spider-Man.
Well, yes, I mean, he's always
Lego
on me. The
keychain?
Lego keychain,
I
my
have like a keychain.
phone case as
yes.
well. Anyway, and so, I love that one, the chili.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't to do with that. It was to do with the fact that I think it was just taste. This person's taste of
Okay.
like a leading man bow. It should be proper and professional.
It's like take the hat off against the chest.
Whatever happened
Yeah.
to de-rolling?
Yeah, which I was like, that's fair. But then fans would be like,
Where's the Spider-Man?
why don't you do the Spider-Man thing anymore? And I'm like, oh, yeah. It's my job at the end of the day and I have to take
Yeah.
notes. Like,
I have to listen to
I
my
can't
boss.
be not doing the notes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Anyway, that's probably a boring answer, but that's all I
No,
can think
it's
of.
not at all.
it.
And I even got like, someone made a Spider-Man edit,
That's
I
sick.
love that.
which was kind of crazy. But
I feel like 14-year-old you would have been like,
yeah. Yeah, they went and like screenshotted all like photos from my Instagram where I had a lot of Spider-Man on there that I didn't realize.
yeah.
Just like the keychain or like
Yeah.
things in my room. Anyway,
I love that.
I love
It's a little exclusive. Working Notes exclusive.
yeah.
Speaking
What
of
is the exclusive?
why? Stop doing that.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
There you go.
Is it time for our working notes?
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh.
So working notes are things we want to change in society. Working notes that we have for society.
Yes.
Who would like to start?
Okay, you start.
I have a good one, I think.
Then go ahead.
Okay. I think as a society, I think we need to apologize to Susan Boyle.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Because why were we in like 2008 like, look at this ugly old lady, she'll never be able to sing.
And
then
she did.
sang.
What a queen.
And she killed it. But this would never happen in 2026. And I think we have to put our reflection glasses on and apologize.
Her Britain's Got Talent audition, iconic.
Phenomenal.
So good.
One of the most iconic videos on the internet, dare I say.
Truly.
I agree with that.
That comes up often.
Yeah.
I'm scrolling Facebook. Oh yeah, remember this?
Susan Boyle.
It's like Reddit stories and it's like her on the bottom. Like,
And she had CDs.
she did. And created the most famous tweet of all time. Susan's album release. Hashtag Susan album party. AKA hashtag sus anal bum party. You guys see this?
Yep.
It's sus anal
I
bum
can
party.
see how that happened.
I was actually
diva.
thinking about that last week.
Oh.
This is why it came up because I was thinking about that tweet. And you know, you're just standing doing something and just start laughing for no reason.
indeed.
I was just thinking sus anal bum party. I think we need to apologize to Susan Boyle.
I agree.
Yeah.
I really do agree with that, actually.
I wonder what she's up to.
I hope she's okay.
I hope
Yeah.
she's making music.
Real. How old is she now?
Yikes.
I feel like in her 60s maybe?
Yikes.
I don't know. Well, surely.
What happened to her refraction glasses?
I feel.
Yeah.
Yikes.
We need to apologise. She's an
not
old
even that
bitch.
old. This old, ugly lady will never be able to sing.
I'm
Look
saying
at her.
I'm gonna say 65. That's my guess.
Susan
Yeah.
Boyle. I'll look it up right now.
I'm gonna go.
Maybe that's too old.
I think that's around the same age. I was gonna say like 60.
65.
He's too good.
You nailed it.
I googled it last night. No, I didn't.
Yeah,
knew
her
it was
YouTube
coming.
videos come up sometimes almost every night.
I'm not a fan or anything. All right. Would you like to go next?
Would I ever? Look, I just think it's 2026.
Yep.
And we have AI. We have 3D printing that's
Yeah.
really quite good.
Yeah.
You know what's not?
What?
Fucking 2D printing. Why have I never had a household printer that fucking works?
You're so right.
Why do I need a subscription to use my ink?
Why is ink so
Why is it
expensive?
so expensive?
And why do they never want to work?
And why like ink and toner? Just put it together.
And why, if I'm out of magenta, can I not print something in black and white?
Right.
Can I not?
Don't
Sorry, you need to
it.
replace the magenta if we're gonna. The amount of times that I've just had to be like, great, so I have to go to Officeworks because my at-home printer
Literally,
is a bitch.
every time I have an in-person audition, I schedule an extra half an hour beforehand
to
to go to
Officeworks.
Officeworks emergency.
Right?
Oh my god.
It's awful.
Right now, my printer at home, not working. I had a panic attack before my Roland Rouge audition because it wasn't
Because
working.
it wasn't working. It
so
never
sick and
works.
twisted.
And I work in a corporate office. That one doesn't even work on my laptop either.
Not even
I have
the
to
good
send
quality
it to a
ones.
colleague
Yeah.
and be like, can you print this? You know what's mortifying? In a corporate job, sending your actual theatre resume and headshots to your colleague saying, can you please print this? And then
Embarrassing.
going on lunch break and seeing it on your desk. Someone went to the printer, saw it, picked it up and put it on your desk.
That's awful.
Oh my god.
I'm
Ends
sorry.
my life.
When I was doing my visa, I had to send my like bank statements to my boss. And I was like, please don't open it. I don't want you to see how much money I have in my bank account. Like, that's
Yikes.
none of your business.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, can we fix printing?
Printers.
For real.
We've got so much technology.
And they're so loud.
Exactly.
Oh,
Oh,
my
at home
God.
one is so loud.
Exactly.
Maybe I'll make a song out of it. I'll make some samples.
Please
Real.
do.
Do Billie
Make
Eilish.
something good out of printers.
Something.
Something.
No, that is actually such a
real.
good working note.
Frustrating.
But I do really like, in high school, I used to do like, smush my face across it and like print out
Like
On the public-
freshly Oh
No.
no! Like
Or like
on
make
the
a
glass.
photocopy of your
like
face.
scan my face.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Right.
It's a good time.
yeah. Not gonna lie, you literally said, "Okay, you got to prepare a working note," and I was like, "Printers." I knew. I did not have to think about it. I truly didn't.
And you're
Yeah.
right, 3D printers are getting really good.
Really
They're really
great.
good. The cast.
Yeah. Yes. Fully. My arm exists in the Sydney Theatre Company workshop,
That's insane.
3D printed.
Yep. And I
And-
bet you couldn't print off a headshot or resume at Sydney Theatre Company.
Correct.
You could print off a bust of your own head, but no photo of your face.
Literally.
Yeah,
it's
it's pretty
actually
dumb.
awful.
Yikes.
You're so right.
That's really
Flying
good.
cars, AI, no. Flying cars,
Yeah,
self-driving
that's-
cars.
Self-driving cars.
Yeah.
Self-driving cars, AI, but 2D printing, no.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bring back facts.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
like FAX.
Yeah.
I was like,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
What a fun little thing to do. Everybody do a fax impression.
Yes, exactly.
Yikes.
I know.
I really like that.
Yeah.
I
Thank
really
you.
agree with
No,
that.
thank you for
Enjoy.
sharing.
Thank you
Yeah.
for bringing a new perspective.
Is
Is it time for your working note?
Yeah, I'll
I'm
go.
unprepared.
my working note is to do with Coachella, which happened this past weekend. I have
Oh yeah.
two squished into one.
Okay.
Number one, why is everyone wearing the same outfit? Everyone looks the same, except some people. But
'Cause
like
they all
all
got-
of the like people who are like at the like white fox parties and things like that. Like, I know you have to wear some clothes, but like style it differently, wear your hair
Yeah.
differently, do something different.
Well, Coachella is its own theme in itself, I guess.
Yeah.
People have birthday parties that are like Coachella themed.
Yes,
Mm.
exactly.
It's because people with money don't have taste.
Oh, hey, gag.
That's a take. Yeah.
Have you seen Gucci? Yikes. You
Not-
ever seen something from Gucci and been like, that's really
That's
cute?
really no.
Actually, no.
Yeah.
Well, you're right.
Thank you.
But my actual working note on Coachella is,
Okay.
now I'm a big fan of Biebercella.
Okay.
Justin Bieber, we're like this. But I will say, I loved what he did.
Mm-hmm.
I think if Sabrina Carpenter got up and did that, she'd be hated.
Or
Yeah.
Chapel Roan.
Or Chapel Roan.
Because
Or
she's had some shit with the press.
literally, if
Yeah.
like, I love him, and I think it's iconic that he just got up there and was like, let me just Google myself and then like harmonize with myself. And it actually kind of did heal something in me. But I also think that if that was Sabrina Carpenter or really any other woman,
Yeah.
they would have copped so much beef.
Totally. I completely agree.
Like, it felt beautiful, but it also felt like, let me just make very little effort.
Yeah. Yeah. It was also like, it's been so long since you performed, and this is what you're coming back with.
That's true.
Yeah. I don't know. It was just like something in me that I was like, 50% this is beautiful, other 50% I was like, at least do a dance break. No, I was thinking about like his last tour, and he was going so hard with like full dances, and I was like, damn,
Bring that back.
no
Bring it
tap
back.
shoes, no
Yeah.
nothing.
Tap shoes. And you're
Shit.
right, like Sabrina's was like so like
Exactly. Like
referential.
there was like so
Like-
many guest stars. She had water. She had cars. She had
Yikes.
so much
She had
going
sexual
on.
tension.
She had racist comments. She had
Whoa.
everything we wanted.
Really?
Well,
Yes.
I
Missed
wouldn't.
that one.
I
It
wouldn't
wasn't
say
great.
it was okay. Basically, someone in the crowd did a cultural like call, and she thought it was a yodel, and so she went, "Who just yodeled?" And then the
Okay,
person
sure.
said, "Oh, it's my culture," and she goes, "It's your culture yodeling? I don't like it." That was the whole thing, and then she got called Islamophobic, and so I don't know if it's that far.
Jeez.
She
I
had
think-
scandal.
She had scandal.
Yeah.
That's
Internet scandal.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey, all press
Anyways.
is good press.
So true, unless it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyways, so I just think that if I was at Coachella, I would do a better job than Justin Bieber.
I agree.
That's a pretty huge claim, but I love it.
Exactly.
Yeah. And this is
Yeah.
the place to do it, on the mic.
On the
Absolutely.
Yeah.
mic, face, Jasmine Green just said that.
Can't believe you guys got a white man on the mic.
Truly.
What the hell have you done?
Oh my god.
No, it's okay.
Yikes.
Free pass.
It's
Trans
okay.
man, accept me.
That's okay. We'll get Teresa next week.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Queen.
She'll balance it out.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's my working note.
Yeah.
I think that was a perfect note to end it on.
I think
I love that.
that's
That's
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well,
Well,
thank you so much for
thanks
coming
for coming
on.
Thanks for letting me chat shit.
No, I
Hope it wasn't too
loved
boring.
it.
We
We
loved
are
it.
so
Thank
grateful
you.
that you came and were our first guest.
Yeah, I feel so honoured.
We
Yay!
feel honored that you're here.
Oh, thanks. I had
Yeah.
the best time.
Yay!
And I got a free Coke. So
Absolutely.
that's always the
Coke.
best. No, thank you guys. Love that you're doing this.
Yay!
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, well, to end the pod, why don't we all
Oh.
do a little hair flip? Like a little.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
For our visual listeners,
If
audio
there is any.
listeners.
I can do
I
sound
can
effects if
do
you
it
want.
into the mic.
Yes, you do the sound effects.
I'll do like the Foley, like as if I do this all the time.
Oh.
Like as in a sound will happen and I'll try to imitate it with my mouth.
Oh, okay, great.
Wait, what if we just list things and you do it?
Okay, great.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, hair flick. Hair.
That was probably terrible. That was probably the worst. It was quite.
no,
It's
no.
kind of more like.
Oh,
Maybe like that.
See, I was more.
beautiful.
Whoa.
Thanks.
You got some
Yeah.
like wind
You got a
going on in
career.
there.
Yeah, I'm like Sherwig.
Yeah.
Real.
Yeah.
Sherwig.
Okay, can you do like putting,
you do
putting
ice-
a glass
ice
down?
clinking?
Yeah, ice clinking. That's good. We're giving you really hard ones.
Wait, I'm freaking out. The pressure is crazy.
Okay.
There was like a little at the start there, like a, and then I'm probably gonna have to go down the octave.
That's alright. That's
you're
alright.
That's
We're like better than that. No, that was good. Last one, doing up a zipper. No,
Oh, yeah.
like buttoning up your pants after the bathroom. Like,
What?
Okay.
the zipper and then button.
Yeah. So like a So like realistically, that sounds nothing like it at all.
We're still on the toilet at this point.
Yeah. Those were like the, and then we go. How am I gonna approach this? Like a. Nah, it's actually. Guys, it's like actually not in me.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry
We
about
didn't
it.
prep them about
We
this.
won't make you work for free. It's okay. All right. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being here,
Yes.
Mr. Laws.
Thank you so much.
What did you say? You had a nickname that you were gonna try.
Lollipop?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.